Are we NPCs? Exploring the boundaries of consciousness in a digital age. In recent years, the concept of NPCs, non-player characters, has gained significant attention in discussions surrounding consciousness and the nature of reality. NPCs are characters in video games or virtual worlds that lack true consciousness, existing only to serve as background characters or to interact with players. This idea has sparked a fascinating and thought-provoking debate. Could we, as humans, also be NPCs in a much larger, simulated reality? In this video, we will delve deeper into this concept, examining the profound implications it has on our understanding of consciousness and our place in the digital age. The simulated reality hypothesis. The simulated reality hypothesis proposes that our reality is, in fact, a computer simulation created by a much more advanced civilization. This theory draws inspiration from the rapid progress of technology, the emergence of virtual reality, and the potential for creating highly immersive simulated worlds. Proponents argue that if humans can create simulations that mimic reality, it is plausible to assume that a more advanced civilization could have created our own reality as a simulation. If this were true, it would imply that our consciousness, thoughts, and experiences are merely programmed responses designed to mimic true sentience. The nature of consciousness. To explore the question of whether we are NPCs, we must first understand the nature of consciousness itself. Consciousness is a complex phenomenon that remains a mystery to modern science. Some theories suggest that it emerges from the interaction of neurons in the brain, while others propose that it is a fundamental property of the universe. If consciousness is indeed an emergent property, it raises the question of whether it can be replicated or simulated. Is it possible to recreate consciousness within a simulated reality? Can a computer program truly possess subjective experiences? The NPC paradox. The NPC concept poses a paradox. If we are NPCs, then who or what created us, and for what purpose? Are we part of an elaborate simulation, designed to provide amusement or serve some unknown agenda? Or do we possess true consciousness, with the ability to make independent choices and shape our own reality? This paradox forces us to question the very foundation of our existence and confront the possibility that our reality may not be as concrete as it seems. If we are NPCs, are we merely players in a grand game, unknowingly following a predetermined script? The illusion of free will. One argument supporting the idea of being NPCs is the illusion of free will. In video games, NPCs follow predetermined scripts and lack the ability to deviate from their programmed paths. Similarly, proponents of the NPC theory argue that our actions and decisions may be predetermined or influenced by external factors, such as genetics or environmental conditioning. This challenges the notion of true agency and raises profound questions about the nature of our autonomy. Are we simply following a script, bound by the constraints of our programming? Can we truly exercise free will within a simulated reality? The ethics and implications. If we were to accept the idea of being NPCs, it would have significant ethical and philosophical implications. Questions of morality, responsibility, and the value of life itself would take on new meaning. Would it diminish the importance of our actions, knowing that they are predetermined or simulated? How would this knowledge impact our relationships, our pursuit of knowledge, and our understanding of reality? Moreover, it raises concerns about the power dynamics between those who control the simulation and those within it. If we are NPCs, are we subject to the whims and desires of a higher power? How should we navigate our existence within this simulated reality? The search for evidence. While the NPC theory is intriguing, it is essential to approach it with skepticism and a critical mindset. The search for evidence to support or refute the idea of being NPCs is ongoing. Some argue that the advancement of technology and artificial intelligence could provide insights into the nature of consciousness and the potential for creating simulated realities. Others point to philosophical arguments and thought experiments that challenge the NPC hypothesis. As our understanding of consciousness and the nature of reality deepens, we may find answers to these profound questions. Until then, we must remain open-minded and continue to explore the uncharted territories of our existence. The implications for science and philosophy. The concept of being NPCs challenges not only our understanding of consciousness but also the fields of science and philosophy. It forces us to question the nature of reality, the limits of our knowledge, and the boundaries of what is possible. If we are NPCs, it raises the question of whether the scientific method and empirical evidence can truly lead us to the ultimate truth. It also challenges philosophical concepts such as the mind-body problem and the nature of personal identity. Exploring the implications of the NPC concept can push the frontiers of scientific and philosophical inquiry, leading to new insights and perspectives in these disciplines. The role of technology. Advancements in technology play a crucial role in the NPC debate. Virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and simulations are becoming increasingly sophisticated, blurring the boundaries between the virtual and the real. As technology continues to evolve, it is not inconceivable that we may someday create simulations that are indistinguishable from reality. This raises the intriguing possibility that we ourselves could be the creators of NPCs within a simulated reality. The NPC concept challenges us to consider the impact of technology on our understanding of consciousness and the nature of existence. The philosophical and existential implications. The concept of being NPCs forces us to confront existential questions about the meaning and purpose of our existence. If we are NPCs, does life hold any intrinsic value? Are our emotions, aspirations, and relationships ultimately meaningless within the context of a simulated reality? Alternatively, if we possess true consciousness, what does it mean for our identity and sense of self? Can we still find meaning and purpose in a world that may be constructed or predetermined? These profound philosophical and existential implications provoke deep introspection and reflection on our place in the universe. The role of quantum mechanics. Some proponents of the NPC theory propose that quantum mechanics may hold the key to understanding the nature of consciousness and our potential existence as NPCs. Quantum mechanics is a branch of physics that describes the behavior of matter and energy at the smallest scales. It introduces concepts such as superposition and entanglement, which challenge our intuitive understanding of reality. Some argue that these quantum phenomena could be the underlying mechanism of consciousness and could be responsible for the simulation of our reality. However, this remains a highly speculative area of research, and further investigation is needed to establish a definitive connection between quantum mechanics and the NPC hypothesis. Conclusion. The question of whether we are NPCs challenges our fundamental understanding of consciousness, reality, and our place in the universe. While the concept may seem far-fetched, it serves as a thought experiment that prompts us to question our assumptions and explore the boundaries of our existence. Whether we are NPCs or possess true consciousness, engaging in these philosophical discussions expands our perspectives and deepens our understanding of the complex nature of consciousness in the digital age. As technology continues to advance, we may inch closer to unraveling the mysteries of consciousness and our place in this vast universe. Until then, we must remain curious, open-minded, and willing to explore the profound implications of the NPC concept on our understanding of ourselves and the nature of reality. The exploration of these questions ultimately invites us to contemplate the nature of reality, the limits of our knowledge, and the profound mysteries that lie beyond our current understanding.